Hi, Jack. So, a lot of people have been asking who this Jack is. And it's kind of funny because the way people ask is, well, they ask, who is Jack? But then they start to answer the question themselves as if they already know. But, they just want to ask to make sure, or they just really, they want me to affirm their uh, accusations. Because one idea of this Jack is that he's my imaginary friend, which could very well be true. He might just be invisible and he may never make a video because, he's Jack. We'll see. Other people have this really abstract idea of Jack that, I've personified my audience with this gender neutral term, Jack. All my videos are addressed to this Jack, and by Jack, I mean all of you at home. That's too complicated even for me. So that is not what or who Jack is, but if that's what you want to believe, then go ahead. Believe it. Believe it. Believe anything. On the subject of friends and imaginary friends, actually one of my new friends, who I just now idolize, has called me out. She watched the last video and entitled Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, and she was very disappointed in me because there wasn't in any point of the video a cover of the really awesome song Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. There's also the fact that I didn't have a voice last week and now it's back, so I can, sing, which is fun because I like to sing. I did not cover Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, and I'm very sorry, Veronica, but in the future, hint hint, maybe I will cover a song. You'll just have to see. Some of you may find this shocking, and others of you might be like, wow, Solomon is so cute, and he's got perfect hair, and he's so funny. Of course he would, this is so not true. But it is. I have a very hard time making friends. Part of it has to do with the fact that I was at a private Christian school for 14 years, around the same group of roughly 75 people, give or take, depending on the year. So people were kind of stuck with me, and they just kind of dealt with me because, I was there, and, they really couldn't get away from me. So I really didn't have to make friends in high school or before then, and, things happen in high school, blah, blah, blah. I have a really hard time making friends, but for some reason, I have them now, which is awesome. And this past week and a half or so, I've really, exploded in this little, friend thing. Like, when I went home for Thanksgiving, I retouched bases. I reconnected. There we go. That's the term. I reconnected with a friend. It was really awesome, and now we send awkward texts to each other, and it's amazing. Just yesterday, I made 3 new friends, which is awesome. I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. One of them is a former member of the a cappella group that I'm a part of. He came to our concert, and he plans on returning next semester. He just wasn't in it this semester because he's in his own band, whatever. But we kind of have similar hair, and me and him are 2 of 3 guys of color in in this a cappella group. So yeah, it was really awesome, and he hosted us for a little after party in his house, and that was awesome and fun, and he's really cool. And we made diversity jokes about the group together, and yeah, that's a new friend right there. Awesome. You go, Solomon. You go. I made another friend just purely on the fact that I was talking about myself at dinner after the Treble Threat concert. Yeah, I was talking about, how I'm a theater music double major and how I write and dance on the side. And of course, because I was talking about how awesome I am and I'm only a freshman and I have it all figured out, this graduate from my university who does hip-hop dance every weekday, at least every weekday that he can, was totally like, you should come dance with us. It would be totally awesome. Yeah, so I made a friend because I was talking about myself, which I think that's awesome. That's really awesome. And then later on that evening, because the cast of Anton Shorts, still has separation anxiety and we can't, get away from each other, I made another friend because he was a friend of a friend, and I'm very social all of a sudden, and I didn't think I was, and maybe it's a self-image thing. So I am making new friends. Someone out there should be very proud of me, because if you leave the being proud of me to me, then I get a big head. So today is a short video because the last two have been pretty long, and I'm sorry. Yeah, and so on that note, if Jack decides to reveal himself, then he decides to reveal himself. And, not annoy just me. He can annoy everyone else now. So, Jack, I will see you later, probably. And the rest of you, thank you for watching. Yeah.